Hey guys, what's up? We're gonna go ahead and get started on your reading. I am offering personal readings. You can email me. My email will be below. Let's get started. Okay. So, I'm kidding. Some of you guys could just be getting really irritable with you or your life, just everything that is going on in your life right now. You could be feeling like something's got to change. This is like uncomfortable. So some of you guys are starting to feel so uncomfortable with your finances, or this could be even in your own, hold on. Yeah, because we have mirror. So it's like some of you guys could be looking in the mirror and not being happy with what you're seeing. Maybe you gained some weight. Maybe you're like, damn, it's about to be summer and I look like this, that, and the third. But there's definitely something that some of you guys are feeling so uncomfortable about in your life that you are about to make a huge change because of that. Okay. Some of you guys at some point in your life felt like you were like losing your identity or like losing who you were. It's like, who am I? Some of you guys really had to sit there and be like, who am I? You know, and just try to really figure that out. But the cards are saying that's a part of the plan. Like you were supposed to feel these things. It's all a part of your growth and your journey. The problem is I'm getting a lot of you guys were just like waiting to make decisions. It says the waiting game. So it's like just waiting to do something, like waiting to diet or waiting to go for the business. Waiting, there's something about waiting. Yeah. Ooh. Let's see. Jeez. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, because there's a huge transformation, because I feel like some of you guys were staying stuck with something. Some of you guys, it's like, you know your worth, you know who you are, but it's like, there's just a lot of questioning and doubt, or there was a lot of questioning and doubt, just like doubting yourself. Just like, I'm almost honestly just seeing like negative thoughts coming up into your mind, and then you being like, damn, maybe that's true. Like, maybe I'm not shit. Maybe I'm not as talented as I think I am. Or, you know, bro, see? It says bad influences. This is like the voice in your head. Like, oh, I don't know if I could really do it. Oh, that's crazy. I'm telling you, some of you guys were talking yourself out of going for some type of big dream of yours. Like, again, whether it's the body, the business, the this, the that, it doesn't matter. It's different for everybody. But there's like this big dream that you guys were just like, honestly, I'm just getting excuses and I'm getting overwhelmed. Like, I'm getting overwhelmed. It's just like this overwhelming feeling, and then just essentially not doing anything about it. What is this about? Busting. I also feel like there was a lot of just, I'm not gonna lie, there was just a lot of like shitty people in your life and around you. And I feel like that was bringing you down whether you realize it or not. So I don't know if you're in the process of getting rid of these people, or you did get rid of them, or a specific person. But it's like, be very careful with the people that you're keeping around you. It's crucial. Yeah. I just heard if you're going to sit around a bunch of nobodies, you're going to be a nobody. That just is what it is. Some of you guys were just like really unhappy for a really long time. And I feel like some of you guys are about to come into some type of stability, because you're about to make a decision that you've been putting off in regards to finances and career. So it's like, maybe you were indecisive in regards to going for this career, this financial situation, because you didn't know what was going to happen. You didn't, like, there's a lot of just questioning yourself. Like, that self-doubt, you need to stop with that shit, because it's really halting your progress. But you are going to make the decision to go for whatever this is, like job, whatever, business, career, and it's going to make you really happy. It's going to make you, this is something like starting up a business, watching it grow from the ground up. This could also be starting at a job and then going up the ladder, or starting a job at a certain wage and then it growing. Like, this is just Basically, in any area of business career, it's climbing the ladder, starting at step 1. And that could have been really scary for you guys. So some of you guys were possibly putting it off. But I just feel like there's no more of that. Yeah, I'm seeing, it says over romanticized. Like, am I over romanticizing what my life could really be? Like, could I even do that? Could I even be that? Is that even a real thing? You know, I'm also seeing you comparing yourself to other people around you, or people you know, or idols you know of, and just comparing yourself to them. Like, yeah. Like, let's just put it like this. There was maybe some, like, comparisons. Like, I'm seeing somebody comparing themselves to other people. Like, maybe you see someone who makes a lot of money and you're like, oh, I'd like to be like that. Or you see someone who has the body that you want and you're like, oh, I'd like to be like that. But for some reason, I'm getting, like, you seeing these things and then doubting yourself even more. Like, just feeling like it's over romanticized. Like, it's too far out of reach or something like that. Yeah, just like that doubt. That's something that some of you guys really do need to work on. Some of you guys are in the process of working on it. This could be your past energy. But like, there was a lot of just, like, again, lost, confused, doubting myself. Who am I really? Like, and again, that could have been your past self. But it was just like this really toxic mindset, this really toxic way of thinking that you guys are now getting out of, okay? So, yeah, see, that's kind of what I was saying. It says false hope. Like, is that really attainable? I don't really know. Yes, it's attainable, babe. Yes, see, validation. Is it? Like, I don't know. Yes. Stop questioning yourself. You're looking for this, like, okay to, like, go and do something, or waiting for the perfect moment. Oh, when I feel confident, I'm going to do it. Or there's just putting it off, okay? So no more putting it off. A lot of you guys are going mute. You're not answering people. You're not going out. You're just, like, really heavily in this contemplation. This freaking light is gonna, yeah. But it says contemplation, and it's like you've been contemplating. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is giving the energy. It's saying this was unexpected of you to even feel like this, but you're about to feel so literally frustrated with your life, or your this, that, and the third, whatever it is. Irritated, frustrated that you're about to just change some shit. And anytime I've ever made a change, I just had to feel so shitty and disgusted with my financial situation or my life, or my body wasn't good. I wasn't eating healthy. I was eating shitty foods. It just felt like shit. And I was like, ugh, like, something's got to change. And I changed drastically. So that's what I'm seeing. So no more being committed to running from your problems. Okay, this is a big thing that we need to talk about. There's no more running from your problems. You need to face that shit head on. I don't care if it's scary. I don't care if it's nerve-wracking, anxious, whatever, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. At the end of the day, does it really matter? Like, you're scared to go for this business. You're like, oh, I don't really feel like eating good foods. Like, girl, boy, you only live once. Do it. Just freaking do it. The right time. It's been years. Damn. All right, but yeah. All right, let me pull more cards. Yeah, you're about to be manifesting a lot of money. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is coming in because you're deciding to make a choice or a decision to do something and to go for something career-wise. This is going to lead to a lot of celebration, okay? Oh, yeah. But it's saying this is going to bring in a lot of money, but you have to stay committed to it. You have to stay consistent. You want to climb up the ladder, you have to stick with it, because I am seeing with anything in life, especially things that are worth it, you're gonna maybe feel a little stressed, a little anxiety, like, you know, yeah, you're gonna actually be maybe even celebrating with other people. Like, this is like going out to dinner to celebrate a certain type of win, or going out. So I don't know what you guys do if you go to the club. I don't freaking out. You're going to the club and getting a few drinks with your friends to celebrate some type of win. Like, there is some type of win. Even if you just want to sit in the house and celebrate, cool. But there's other people celebrating with you and celebrating you. So I don't know if there's friends, family members. So this is really exciting. Yeah, it says repetitive cycle and blocked. You're no longer repeating the same shit. Doubting myself, wondering this, that, and the third. No. And I'm telling you, it's the scariest thing to just go for something. You don't see what's at the end of that road. You don't see if it's going to be worth it, you know. But it's definitely going to be worth it. All right, whatever. I'm just mixing up all my cards. The test. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, some of you guys, you need to start actually romanticizing your life in a good way, where it's like, I think I said this in my last video, but I really like this quote where it's kind of like, I don't have to do this. I get to do this. And I've actually been telling myself that, like, say I don't want to go to the gym. I'm like, because I put it in my head, like, I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do, you know what I mean? No, I get to do this, you know? So instead of making everything like a job or anxious or worrisome, like, you know what? I get to do this. And you have to be like grateful for the things you have in order to really have that mindset. And it takes practice, you know? But yeah, now is the time, again, since the beginning, it's saying lock in. Don't answer the phone calls. Don't be going out, hanging out. Wait until you get this win, then go and hang out, babes. But yeah, it's saying like now is the time for self-care. It's time for self-care. It's time for deep introspection. All right, it's time to do that. Deep introspection. All right, what else? Yeah, see what I just say. Stop talking to everybody and their mother. Start talking to yourself and be like, okay, get in that mirror and be like, all right, bitch, we need to start leveling up. All right, we've been in the same spot for way too long. I'm done questioning shit. And yeah, it's time to get shit done. There's gonna be people like really, I'm seeing that you're about to go through a drastic change. And there's people coming in and acting like they're like worried about you. Like, where have you been? Like, you haven't been coming out. You haven't been whatever. Like, where have you been? Others of you, it could be like you're losing weight or something. And people are like, you're losing too much weight. Like, are you okay? Like, there's something where you're elevating and people are acting like worried. I don't know. Yeah, because you were so committed to being a certain way and all of a sudden it's like the flip of a switch, you're different. And I'm not gonna lie, that's the energy I'm getting this entire reading, where basically it's like you're so frustrated and irritated, you're just like, boom, I'm making a 360 today. I'm never eating McDonald's again. Like, you always use these silly little examples, but it's like, I'm never eating McDonald's again. And you really never eat McDonald's again. Like, you're really about to do some shit and lock in, I'm telling you. And people are gonna be, yeah, trust issues. Because people are like, that's not you. Like, you've always been overweight, or you've always had been depressed. And I don't know. There's people that are just like, what the hell? I'm sorry. Okay. I just thought of this song. Yeah. Also is now the time, like I said, to lock in and don't be worried about freaking love. None of that. I'm telling you, now is the time to be selfish as all hell. Be selfish. I don't care. Does it mean you're going to be selfish for the rest of your life? No. But right now, yeah, you need to lock in. Okay? Because I'm seeing, like, there has been some type of problem, whether you realize it or not, with, like, your mental health in the past or now, whatever. Like, there's some type of just anxiety and stress, you know what I mean? Really bad. Yeah, I'm seeing revenge. Like, there's gonna be, yeah, there's something where your self-esteem is gonna be rising, right? And people are gonna be like, what the hell? So I am hearing revenge body or freaking revenge mindset, whatever. You're walking out here a different person. And it's very much giving, like, for example, like the kid that got picked on in school, now he's like a freaking trillionaire, and everyone's like, damn, nobody ever saw that coming. But it's like, people are like, what? Yeah, there's something with people, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it says strung along and arrogant. There's some type of reputation you had created for yourself at some point. And people thought that that's just what it was, right? That's just what it was. It also made them feel more comfortable because you're stuck, you're in limbo, you're dealing with this and shit. People felt like, not like, yeah, actually, I'm kind of feeling like people felt like they were better than you. But it's like, people were so used to you being a certain way, and now you're changing and people are like, that's what I'm just seeing. Like, you're just a different person. Solitude, because you're about to go into this solitude, this hermit period, which I told you guys that you need to start going into right now. But people are just like, what the hell? Like, you've always been this way, and now you're not. You're about to prove a lot of people wrong. There's something with proving a lot of people wrong, and you're not doing this shit on purpose. The thing is, some people do think you're doing it on purpose. That's what I'm getting, because we have vindictive, we have revenge. That's why I was hearing like revenge body, revenge this, revenge success, whatever. So people are like, oh, you really think you're stunting on us? But you are. Yeah, missing you. I miss the old you. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet that you miss that, because that shit made you feel a lot better about yourself, your lousy damn self, baby. Yeah. Memories. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people like regretting something, like highs and lows, love lost. There's also people in your life that you just went back and forth with. Like, I'm seeing you going back and forth with people like friends. You haven't talked to them in a year. You always hook back up with them, like boyfriends, girlfriends, you know, you don't talk to them for a few months and then you end up screwing again, whatever. There's a lot of that. And you finally being like, no, there's no more back and forth. There's no more this, that. You have zero access to me. And this is going to lead a lot of people to watch you and stuff like that. Damn, we're already at 17 minutes. All right, I have to go. I have a lot of stuff to do. Bro. But yeah, these people are going to be mad jealous and irritated. And some people are going to be like, who the fuck? Like, who is this? Who did you become? And they are going to feel like shit about themselves because you're gonna be ahead of them in life in regards to like finances or figuring out your fitness journey, whatever. Other people are gonna be wishing that they stuck in your life, because again, I'm seeing a lot of like in and out, like people coming in your life and then disappearing for 2 years and then come. There's no more of that. You're cutting this shit off. But that's what I have, you guys. And comment below. I'll see you guys next time.